Yo!
Bam! Cheers, y'all! Cheers, Jag!
Oh, nice.
Oh, you got the iron.
Look at this. Look, check it out, though. Wait,
Ooh, Himalayas. Cheers, I got you. Ooh, UCLA dad. What's up,
that's me.
fancy
I'm a
sauce?
UCLA dad. I actually am. Believe it or not.
Oh,
He said, I actually am.
so this
Yeah.
is legit. How proud are you of your daughter?
I'm just happy that she's not a stripper.
I get it.
Yeah. So no, I'm just playing. I'm super happy for her, and it's amazing. And the truth is, I'm very much I admire my kid. If that makes any sense, it's very strange, but
That's awesome.
yeah, she's great. She's great. She's a real fighter, man. She's worked really hard to get where she's at. So, and I admire people like that. Kind of like the Jag.
Woo! Yeah, so I'm excited. I put out the bat signal today for Max, for Jag to join me. And we're just going to be able to kind of shoot the ish. We're going to have, this is a sponsored stream, so we're going to go over like different products, talking about how it integrates into a lifestyle of health, of fitness. Now we'll get different perspectives. But really, I figured it's almost podcast style. We're just going to kind of hang out. You're going to see Jag's behind me, but he has this camera angle here. Max is in the Himalayas.
No, there's two Jags. There's double Jags.
Right? We get all the Jag action.
Oh, I love it. We do have double tag.
Double Jags, man. This guy's all over the place. He's international now. International Jaguar.
It's
Tell the people, tell everyone in Amazon. So you guys have been on before, but this is an interesting time because Justin just got back from Thailand. He was out there. It was 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
3 weeks. Tell us about your 3 weeks in Thailand. Ready? I'm gonna see if I can put you up first to just kind of highlight the awesome sauce. Let's see if I can.
Yeah. Oh, look at this guy in the middle. Oh, we got a Jag sandwich.
Right.
Awesome. So, dude, literally, yeah, I'm sorry of Hogwire. I've been training Muay Thai and fighting out of Rogue Combat Club. Shout out them.
Shout out.
For a few years now, and dude, I've wanted to go to Thailand. This year, I've really committed to just doing this shit. Like, this is the shit I love. Fighting is so much fun, dude. The opportunities that I've been provided have been wild. The people I've met, this has been even crazier. Like,
well, let's get some details here, Jag. Let's start so the trip over. What's the flight like over there?
Yeah.
bro, the flight was crazy. I literally every time I got like a window seat, and that just made me so happy because that's all I wanted.
All the space.
Yeah. And where did you fly from?
I flew from literally like Asheville Airport to Georgia, or Atlanta, Georgia, which is just like an hour, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
But I thought that shit was so cool because like it's still like all like novelty to me.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. How many times have you left the state?
I've drove around the East Coast, like all the way up to Ohio, down to Florida. Nothing crazy, just literally like East Coast.
But your first it's a lot easier than you thought, right? It's easy.
Yeah. Tell us through how it felt traveling, because I imagine there's anxiety around traveling. But how did you feel? I don't want to listen.
I was anxious as fuck. Like literally, like right before it, bro. I was like, man, I'm gonna be on the other side of the world. I'm just like, I was thinking of like a globe, and I was like, man, I'm just gonna fall straight off.
Other side.
And literally, dude, like it was a 12-hour difference between like here and Chiang Mai.
Yeah.
And that shit, like at first, bro, that shit was like terrifying.
It's weird, right?
I just hopped from airport to airport, and then I had like a 5-hour airport in Atlanta, or layover in Atlanta.
Yes.
And then it was like a 13 to 14-hour flight from there to South Korea, like Seoul.
So in this video,
Whoa, sorry guys.
Did you?
As you guys are also going to notice, as we're chatting, as we're hanging out, I'm going to be playing sponsored B-roll and videos so you can see the sponsored products.
Yeah, Flybird. I could use some Flybirds. You got some extra Flybirds around? I love that stuff. Listen, hey, so when you flew, did they take like when I flew? Apparently, we flew over the North Pole and came around and ended up in South Korea. It was at the similar, like I think that's how you go, right? You go up and over.
It was similar. I don't think I went that far.
Well, the like South Korean airport, the airport in South Korea is rad.
Oh, dude, it was my favorite airport.
It's rad, right?
Yes. Like,
it's all super futuristic and like everything's automated. You don't have to there's no TSA people yelling at you.
Yeah, no, dude, it was really cool. The weirdest part though is like you had to fill like health declaration forms and shit.
Yeah.
Like you
But
just asked you if you were sick and to sign and tell
Ah,
us
yeah.
your address, your phone number, everything.
You're not bringing in diseases.
And then you also have to fill out you have to fill out like an electronics visa, which I thought was weird.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, so beforehand, like I heard a lot about this, but like they have the right to just go over like through your phone in your phone whenever you're over there.
Ooh, I did
Which
not know that.
yeah, dude, I thought
When did
shit
that
was
start?
wild.
I'm gonna start putting weird stuff in my phone before I go over there. Then really weird.
Want to see this?
Yeah,
Just start
dude,
putting the weirdest pictures on there, like bizarre stuff.
Yeah.
bro, it was fucking wild. And like, bro, they had like the best sushi in the world, in, like the gas stations.
Oh
now.
yeah. How about all the kids getting Red Bull at the fucking gas stations, right? Like every kid's got like they're like getting. I woke up as yeah, dude. I woke up one day and I got coffee in the morning. There's like school children lined up out the door with like 3 Red Bulls each in each hand. It was awesome.
Dude,
What's
I
going
didn't
on
even
over
see
here?
that.
Oh, it's so funny. It was so funny, dude. So then you get there and the people are so nice, right?
The friendliest people in the world.
Yeah, amazing place.
Literally, bro, like you just walking down the street and you say "Swatika, Swatika."
Yeah. Well, so also so you get to you had a gym already scouted out. You're gonna go train out, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
And what was that like?
It was awesome. It was like it was really cool. It was really interesting to see because immediately like I get there Thursday night at like 11:30 p.m.
Their time?
Their time.
So
yeah.
that is 11 in the morning. Just
Yeah.
as relative like time zoning.
Yeah, it's almost exactly the opposite.
Yeah, exactly. It's literally a 12-hour difference.
Yeah.
It was crazy, man.
Yeah.
And then literally like I get there, I train every day, like 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday.
Oh.
Just 5 hours a day, like 2 hours in the morning with running before training, and then 3 hours in the afternoon with running before training.
Gotcha.
And you really have to like, there were like people from like a bunch of different experience levels there.
Yes.
So that was interesting. Like some people were completely new and just wanted to go to Thailand to train.
Which is awesome. Kudos to them.
Yeah, of course.
And it was really interesting to see because we had a lot of like free time just like on the bags, and we had 5-minute rounds just on the bags and just like a minute in between. And in the mornings we'd like drill, and then in the afternoons it was like bags, and then you would spend 15 minutes, like 3 5-minute rounds with a coach, like in the ring hitting pads.
Yeah.
And that shit was crazy.
Yeah, wear you out, right?
Also, Gizmo and Maxine, say hi, gentlemen. Yeah, Gizmo.
Hey, Gizmo and Maxine, what's up? So so you're there training, and then you did you tell them day one you wanted to have a fight?
Yeah, no, literally the coaches immediately, they were like, you want to fight? You want to fight? And I was like, yes, I want to fight. But literally, dude, you have to remind them every day or they won't give you a fight. And literally the very first day, bro, like after I trained both times, we finished at 7 roughly. And then 2 of the guys that trained there, they fought that night.
No kidding.
Awesome.
Yeah, and so I went to Loy Crow, which is like a big street in Chiang Mai.
It's the hopping place, right?
Yes, bro. Like it's one of the biggest walking streets and everything. And I stopped at a pharmacy to pick up electrolytes because some guy told me they're important down there.
Well, they're what plants crave.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. But literally, like, I get out and, like, the whole gym is, like, up in front of me. And I'm like, I can still see him, so I'm not really worried. I'm just, like, walking. And I'm looking around, looking at all this cool shit. And I was like, whoa. And then, like, women start grabbing me and pulling me. And then, like, I get to, like, a shaded area. And then this giant, like,
really
lady man. Yes, they're, like, yanking at me.
Yeah.
And then I get to this shaded area, and this like one lady, man, like I say lady, man, because it looked like a lady, but she was bigger than me, and she was strong, bro, like strong. Like I remember she grabbed my arm and she was like on my arm and she was like pulling me.
She had
into the
that.
shadow.
She had that Brazilian jiu-jitsu grip.
Yes,
So
bro.
do you remember what I told you, Jag, by the way, before you left?
Look
Remember the
for an
story I
Adam's
told you?
apple.
Well, yes, that very much too.
Bring condoms.
Ashley and I went to Bangkok to watch one of our fighters fighting. Even with Ashley holding my hand, we were just like freshly married. We were going to Thailand for a honeymoon, and I had a ring on my finger. My wife's literally holding my hand. We went to the red light district in Bangkok, and they would like pull you into the club. They have zero qualms about being very direct and physical.
Well, I mean, you're in the red light district, so.
Yeah, and that too. I mean, I guess we're also kind of asking for it.
I mean, some couples get freaky. Anyway, so you're there, you're training, and also, but the last time when I was there, cannabis was not legal. Now it's completely legal.
Yes, bro. Recreationally, like it's everywhere.
Everywhere, right? Oh my
like
gosh,
people-
it was not like that. Like 3 years ago, I was there.
That's crazy, man. Like, some people are definitely a little iffy about it. Like, we went to a night bazaar and it literally said like absolutely no cannabis. Like, literally, I was just looking for a weed shop because I had no idea, and I asked like one of the information people, and then as we were walking our way, they like that same lady said on the announcements in English. She was like, absolutely no cannabis at this festival.
You're like,
You
oh
all
my
have
gosh.
to leave. And it was
Yeah.
English, so I was impressed. But
Hey, get some cigarettes though.
You felt attacked. Yeah, you felt.
Smoke up some tobacco.
Did you
Bro.
guys notice though, by the way, in Thailand, the difference in the packaging of if you get tobacco products? Like, did you get like any Dutches or cigars? Or so if you, and Max, I don't know if you noticed this, like, and just I pay attention to stuff when I'm out there. Also, look at the awesome product we got right here with this awesome.
Oh, look at that. Who's this? Who's that celebrity?
Right?
Holy cow! You have him as your spokesperson.
Right? We
Holy
got
moly!
big time spokesperson.
That guy. I heard about him before. All right.
Yeah, 500 no. So like they'll have pictures of like organs, like your lungs and your heart.
I know on the packaging. Yeah. It's
to,
like
deter you and knowing. Anyway, so I also want to throw
it
this
has
out.
it has a skull and crossbones on it.
Yeah, they're like, but so I put this. If you guys have questions, by the way, hit the chat. Let us know for either Max, for Justin. Justin was in Thailand over the last 3 weeks, so we have a special kind of coach's coffee corner today where we're just gonna hang out. We're gonna hang out for like 2 hours. I know Max is gonna go run and grab. He's gonna pick up his son who's crushing it in wrestling this year, so maybe we'll talk about that a little bit. He's in the Himalayas, so he's gonna join us back from the Himalayas. Somalia, okay.
Himalayas. No, the Himalayas.
I was gonna say
That's how we say it when you're educated. It's Himalayas.
That's
Like when people say Neanderthal, there's nothing more annoying.
right. You're like, let's be technical here.
This is the Neanderthal people. Like, who the fuck says that except for some dipshit that wants to say it like that? Anyway, yeah, this is great. So, you're there, you're training all the time, but you obviously have some free time as well.
a little bit, bro. But literally, my free time, it was pretty much dedicated. Like, I did a little bit of work while I was down there.
Rope?
Of
Talk to me about
course.
jumping rope since we got a jump rope sponsor right now highlighted.
So, dude, literally part of the training schedule was like I'd run and then I'd do skips. And it was either jump ropes or literally like skips on the road.
Would they give you did they have tires set up that you could just jump
They
on?
did.
Yeah.
That was one
That's
of the
a
options.
big thing.
Yeah. Like you can either do the tires, jump rope, or do skips.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like I love the jump rope, bro. I'd like leave my headphones on. And
Oh, you do like the jump rope.
Of course, bro.
Yeah.
Of course. That's what I
Yeah.
was.
I hate it.
I love it.
What?
I love it.
Listen, I don't really enjoy. You know why? I get bored when I jump rope. That's my whole thing. That's the same thing with jogging or anything like running on treadmills. Like I can't help it. It's just the way I am, and I need to get better at it. I will jump rope, but I can say that mentally, it's like I get bored, and that's probably just because I'm a dopamine addict and I can't have. I'm so used to like being smashed in the face with constant entertainment. That's a product of my own problems, but it is good for you, and I've gotten I've gotten better at it for sure.
Time will improve upon that. But to your point, it doesn't have to be the end-all, be-all option. So, and Max, you're kind of alluding to this question too. So you're getting your training. You're training about 5 hours a day. Talk to us about how you're spending your free time. So you're doing a little bit of work. You're getting massage. So talk about massages too. Massages in Thailand are one of the, I think, in my opinion, most crucial aspects to complement your training is because the cost too.
It's unreal. What was it? $10?
Not even, bro.
$8.
So like, was it like 200 baht? Like, how much was it? So
It's cheap.
I think is it 34 to 1 is the exchange, or like, I mean,
Something like that.
so it's like, let's call it 30 to 1. So for every dollar, every US American dollar, you get about 30 to 35 Thai baht, which is their currency. So the exchange ratio is like astronomical.
Mhm.
Oh, it's great. I mean, I would get when I was there, I'd sometimes be like, I'd just be bored. I'd be like, I guess I get a massage.
Yeah.
Like literally, I'd be like, nothing else to do. I'm here on the beach. Looks awesome. Why don't I just get another massage? Because when I was down, I was staying in like Ao Nang in the Krabi Peninsula or Krabi Province. They have beaches there. So you go down the beach and there's no less than like 200 women, men, whatever, are down there trying to massage people, and there's probably only like 200 people down there. It's insane.
Yeah.
So the hospitality is amazing, man.
It's fucking awesome. It's amazing. I love it.
It really is. And now, what's your plan to go back?
I want to work all fucking year this year. I want to do my best. I really want to dial down on just a lot of this stuff I've been working on.
Yeah, Blake, what's up? Blake says, hey, y'all.
Hey, buddy.
It's good.
On Amazon, we have to be as PG as possible. They don't like cursing, and they don't like certain paraphernalia talk. So I meant to say that before we went live, and I just realized that.
Yeah. I guess we won't talk about all kinds of contraband and things. We'll keep it Amazon friendly.
Yeah. So, and we can like allude to things, but the cursing is going to be the big one, and like certain words that we use.
Did I say a curse word?
Yeah. What?
Did I say a curse word?
I probably.
We all did.
Oh, I got it.
So that's what I'm saying. I heard you saying excitedly, you're effing focusing on this year. So we're gonna just say either.
Oh, we're effing for yes, okay.
So we're gonna just find ways to do that. So anyways,
we're gonna talk like we're gonna talk like we have to at school.
Exactly.
Classroom talk.
Aye, Capitan.
Oh,
anyways,
well, I'm just gonna fudge and go for it then. See, fudging.
So fudging, yeah, fudge or
Fudge you.
Flipping's a great one.
Dial it down, bro.
So yeah, you're focusing on it. Me and you were talking about this a little bit yesterday, and I figured we'll talk more about it like in the weeks to come, because Jag is going to be helping out a lot with some of the coaching programs that we have set up for lifestyle and fitness, some of the apps that we have set up, as well as that's why I'm excited to have you. You've seen probably one of Max's friends he connected me with, a really big personality in the MMA space who's got a great podcast, Mace Hammer Time. So we're going to be having more content creators supporting us on this channel. And that's how I changed it to Coach Mike and Friends. And Blake saying, yeah, I've dropped some F's and some S's. Yeah, and like it's happened, but like we're just going to be mindful of it. So this way you guys will get to see them in the new year between the shoppable videos we're creating, more live streaming, all that good content. And yeah, so Jack, so like talk to us about supplementing. You're gonna not only make, but you're gonna stash aside about $15K to go back to Thailand, all the expenses. What else are you creating in the new year?
Dude, new year, no.
Not new year, but what are you creating? Because I talk to, we get more clients influx obviously this time of year, and everyone constantly says, oh, I don't want to be the new year, new me person. But like, hey, guess what? That's exactly what you're doing, and I don't want to make you feel bad about it. But let's just be honest. Hey, it's new year. We're taking it as an opportunity, and there's nothing wrong with auditing the old year and looking ahead to the new year, what we want to create.
You want to know? You want to know something about that whole new year, new me thing, though?
Tell me
there's a lot of people that fail, but I wonder what the percentage of people that actually succeed with it are.
It's about 5%.
There we go. So let's shout out to the 5% of people who are going to actually follow through, because that's kind of how shit goes. That's how things go anyway. People just don't. They don't follow through no matter what they are. So 5% of those people who are going to go their new year, new me thing, I'm happy for you. Go get after it. But it is true. I do think that too many people wait for the right moment to start things instead of just doing it when. Starting something is just like when you plant that seed initially. That's when it starts. So, hey, what's this? Some weights?
Speaking of planting seeds, we actually got. So this is the Olympic barbell that's right above Jag's head behind him. And also, I screen share it. This is the 7-foot, 700-pound weight capacity Olympic barbell. It's currently sold out. So you see right here, guys, currently unavailable because it actually sold out, which is a great thing. I love seeing that.
I thought that was a 700-pound barbell.
No, that would be an intense barbell. But here's the thing. So when I talk about 700 weight capacity, you can hold 700 pounds. Anyone that's lifting more than 700 pounds, you're not going to be buying your barbells on Amazon. right? Like that's like a very niche audience that like even Johnny's not lifting 700 pounds on a barbell. You know what I'm saying? So like,
I mean, maybe squatting.
yeah, maybe, and maybe like when I've talked to Mace Hammertime for his training protocols, you know,
That's
like
what he curls.
yeah, like that's a different. He's a freak athlete.
Yeah, he just curls that way.
Different, unique, very small percentage. When we talk about even going back to your point, Max, for 5% of people are going to hit their goals for the new year, and that's what we get to focus on. But I also like to say, hey, whatever brings you, it doesn't matter if it's like New Year's, if it's your birthday, whatever brings you to evaluating and saying, hey, this is what I want to create, this is what I'll focus on. Cool. Let's not shame that. Whatever. Now, what I will say is I'm very selective for the people that come on this time of year. I'm very weary of, like, I literally had 2 new clients sign up, and within a week, they both canceled. And, like, that's always something I hate, having someone start, and they don't even give it a month. Or even, I'm like, give me 12 weeks before you actually decide what you're going to do, because in 2 days and 1 week, you're not going to know.
That's the thing about though, and you and I have spoken off camera about this, is the hardest thing to do in life is to change yourself. And people like to point out other people's shortcomings, and I do that, and everybody does that. It's kind of okay. It's how we are as human beings. Like, you look at people, and we can't help do these types of things, and we can't. Well, we can and we can't, but ultimately, changing yourself is hard. Look at Justin. What Justin did, that took a lot of courage. It really did. Now that you've done it, though, you're like, oh, this is not. It wasn't that courageous. It was pretty easy.
Yeah.
But when you haven't done something new and you finally do something, those are the experiences that build you to have the confidence and have the ability to follow through with different things. And so many people just don't do that. It's the point. So we live in a world where it's easy to be like, say, everybody pats each other on the back for giving it a shot, and that's kind of I kind of think that's a bit stupid.
And I think to your point, like, just the one thing to highlight, so I get excited and I like cutting people off.
Yeah, no, good.
And what's up, Evans? Evan says, hey. The point of that is, like, so thinking about, like, I remember when I was going to Thailand, any new experience I have like anxiety around thinking about the potential. Oh, what's up, Samantha? Samantha says, hey.
Hey.
Thinking about what's going to happen before it even happens and the stress that can go with it. And again, there's this thing of, like, anxiety stems from living in the future, or potentially living in depression will live from, like, living in the past. But being in the present is where, like, we're going to be, like, most stable and healthy. But the point of that is, like, so now if you look at, like, how stressed you might have been, or maybe some of the anxiety thoughts around traveling, but now that you've done it, to your point, Max, it's like, I think it's an empowering opportunity to remember, oh yeah, I remember when I wanted to, like, before my first fight, before I went to Thailand for the first time, like, it all worked out fine. It was all good, right? Like, it all worked out beautiful. And that's how I like to remind people to live, is, like, think about before going into a fight or a test or a new year or setting up a goal, what would it feel and look like if it went exactly how you wanted? How would you approach it then?
You should always be thinking best case scenario. Truth is, I mean, that's like you should always visualize best case scenario and then kind of build off that and accept the options that things can happen. But I make a joke about this all the time, because you talk about fighters, like, what do you see? How do you see this fight going? What's your ideal scenario? It's like, I want to walk across, punch him once, and be done. That's the ideal scenario. There's no other scenario I want. I want to walk across, hit him one time, take no damage, get paid, and go home. Nobody really, that's the ultimate scenario. Now, that's probably not going to happen, but you could visualize that happening and then work your way back from there. Don't assume the worst first and then build to the best. That's my advice. But listen, guys, I got to jump off real quick. I'll be back in like 30 minutes.
Boom. Yeah, Max, go handle it.
All right, see you guys.
Max will jump back. And,
bye.
Speaking of this, with Max saying that, I'm going to pull him out. I'm going to let a video load of my first fight ever. It was like an 11-second knockout, if it'll actually load. Kind of play to give you guys an example of that. And then it doesn't look like it wants to load, though. So, what's up, Luda? And again, guys, we got Justin, the Jaguar Carillon, who just got back from Thailand. That's kind of what we're talking about. We had Max in before. He's going to join us back. We're going to be live for probably another, like, hour and a half. So we're going to be hanging out with you guys for quite a bit. I put out the bat signal. Justin jumped in last minute because someone else that was supposed to join in had to, like, cancel it, didn't work, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So we get to hang out. You guys get to benefit. We have 2 different giveaways, by the way, Justin. One giveaway is every 5 new followers we have, I do a $5 gift card. So we're 1 new follower away from doing a $5 gift card. That's one. Then we're going to do a second giveaway, giving away a set of either the choice of our, you see that book right there? Can you grab that and hold that up for the camera?
Let's go.
Woo! So that's your boy. Lifestyle of Fitness. We officially, my first published book solo. right there. You can see even so. If you notice on that, what do you see on the back page, Justin? You see a number right there.
Oh,
I put out
page.
my personal phone number on this book. So if you buy this book, you'll be able to personally reach out to me.
You can harass
And you
Mike,
can
guys.
You can even see it on my author profile. I highly invite guys, if you really want to reach out and get support, I put my number up. I'm not private about that. Like I look forward to the day when I need like a backup phone to have separate from the public, so that because I'm getting hit up so much and overwhelmed.
So you can just like listen to 2 Chainz all the time. I got 2. Is that 2 Chainz?
I'm sure. I mean, I've got like 4 different phones over here. But oh, what's up? M. Cranber. I'm horrible at name pronunciation, but yeah, exactly. Hashtag goals. Exactly. So, point being, you guys get the book. We got that in the carousel. I got the set of resistance bands. We're going to be doing a giveaway for the bands. You can pick between the set of resistance bands. I'll highlight the lifestyle of fitness bands, which Justin actually designed our 3-day workout program for them.
Oh, yes, sir.
So you wrote the program on this, and we kind of cleared it. You can see he's got the short bands right there. That's one of our prototype bands. We're going to have the actual logo printed on the published bands. We have the long band. We have the short bands. We're going to have a set of 5, a set of 10 available for you guys. Right now, you can pre-order the set of 5, or you can get solo bands. Oh, this is currently not available. I got to swap out the bands. Hold up. Oh, wait a minute. We're going to add in our new band set because I actually have to update. Some of them aren't available because of the way I designed it. And it'll just be updates here. So, we're going to remove. Oh, I got the short loop in too. Let's see if I got this in here. Let's update this. Boom. And what kind of questions you guys got? Let me know what questions you have for Justin. Let me highlight the bands again. Even if we have, and we did a live workout yesterday, guys. Every week we're going to do live workouts. Justin's going to be tagging in on that. Let me highlight to see if this is the actual set that we wanted. And again, any questions you guys have, we're just going to hang out. There we go. The set I've highlighted right now, I'll actually screen share for you guys so you can see. This is what we're giving away as well. You'll get a set of 5 of the long loop resistance bands. You're also going to get a set of 5 of the short loop bands. And if you pick the extra heavy set for $39.99, that's the entire set of 5. So when we actually, if you guys pre-order this, I'm going to throw in a bunch of bonuses. You're going to get a console call with me personally. We'll jump on the phone. We'll talk about all that awesome sauce. We'll also throw in some bonuses. You'll get Justin's workout program. We're going to get access to the course, all types of cool and fun things. And we also have the book available too, so you guys will get to be able to pick between that for the giveaway. But I'm going to stop kind of yabbering here. We're going to highlight the boxing gloves too and talk about. So Justin, while you were over there, did you bring equipment with you? Because that's the other thing I wanted to see. Like, what equipment did you bring? What equipment did you buy? What did you do with the equipment that you got?
All the equipment that I brought over was definitely some clothes. I didn't even need that many, like a week's worth, and I was able to just rewash that and then reuse, of course. But literally, I brought over like a pair of boxing gloves, a couple pairs of Muay Thai shorts, and that was literally it. Like, I forgot to bring my mouthpiece. So I bought one down there. I also bought a pair of shin guards down there, because typically everything's like, even the name brand stuff is slightly cheaper. Like, it might just be like $10 or something like that. But dude, for a pair of Fairtex, like, I got some dope Fairtex gloves. Like,
what color did you get?
Like gold, bro. You know those like Eye of Horse ones with like the big wings? I got those for like $75, bro.
That's awesome for a pair. Yeah,
that's not even bad, bro. Like, for a pair of Fairtex.
Yeah, of course.
I left them out in the sun. They got a little dull, but I also bought a pair of like really cool like Fairtex shin guards, just because they were the easiest to get, because I didn't want to travel all the way into town to find one, because they have like whole Muay Thai shops down there, and then they have like a whole like sports equipment's like warehouse type place for like discounted stuff, just like cheap, quick gear. But I didn't check out those places because I lived at that gym 90% of the time I was there.
Yeah. And how was like the boarding, the room, the accommodations? Like, it's like simple, right? Like, it's a simple and effective from my experience. I'm curious what yours was like too.
Mine was awesome, man. I accidentally got like the best place to stay.
Booyah.
Like there were like 4 different tiers of places you could stay, and the basic one was like right next to the gym, and then the second step up was like maybe like 50 meters down the street, like nothing crazy, like a nice little walk, nothing crazy. And it was like, I don't know, we had like a little neighborhood puppy named Ducky.
Yeah, Ducky.
Yeah, dude, I
So
miss
you can
Ducky.
see Justin getting some training in, getting those tire sprints, dragging a tire behind you, getting your sprints on.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
It was literally like, I don't know, it was really cool. It was really cool. Yeah, I stayed right up the street. It was nice and basic. Like there was a TV in there that pretty much just had cable. And Thai cable, you can like occasionally catch fights
Yeah, I
and
was gonna
stuff.
say you can get some fights depending on when they're streaming.
Yeah.
So how was the air conditioning too? Because did you have one of those like those like external units or like in the wall kind of units?
Yeah. It was like a big unit like that, and there was like, it said on the wall, if you leave it running too much, it's really expensive,
Don't you
and
do it?
it might break.
Yeah.
So don't use it all the time, or you're gonna have to pay for the break plus to the time it takes to fix it.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, no. So I only had the AC on like middle of the day, like 2
I
p.m.
was gonna say like noon to 2 or like 2 to 3.
Yeah, for like my afternoon nap.
When you get back, when you get back from training.
Yeah.
Ball, Samantha got you in. See you guys for the giveaway. Yeah, so what we're going to do first, guys, is this giveaway is going to be for the resistance bands or the book. You guys will get to pick. If we get one new follower, we'll also have our $5 gift card on the line, and we'll do a giveaway for that as well. And I'm going to do this giveaway randomly. So we're not even going to tell you when we're doing it. So at some point on the stream, we're going to do this giveaway. Gizmo, I got you in. So make sure you guys are hanging out for it, because I might do it now. I might do it in 5 minutes. I might do it in an hour. So just make sure you're kind of staying tuned, hanging out, all that good stuff. Oh, we got Lewis is in. Arlene's in. All the people wanting to get our giveaway on. I like it, y'all. Got y'all in. Gizmo. Do I got Gizmo? I got Gizmo in. Yeah, dude. So we were talking about, your experience, being able to, just have the traveling component of it. This is obviously the furthest you've ever traveled before, right? So I'm curious as well, not only the impact that we've talked about, on the new year, some things you're creating, going back to Thailand, but how does this impact your perspective on traveling? Like, do you want to even travel to other places, or you're I'm sure, for what we talked about, and Beth, I got you in. How are these yours? Are these your bands, Coach Mike? Yeah, so the lifestyle of fitness bands are mine, Evans. So we're taking pre-orders for one of them that are currently available. The other 2 are unavailable because of the way we have it set up. So if you do want to order, I'll highlight the bands that are available right now, which I believe should be the ones we have right here at the back end. And yeah, I greatly appreciate anyone that wants to pre-order them. They'll be sent out probably in the next 2 weeks. Well, as long as I'm just waiting, I have the tracking code, just waiting for them to come in. So right now I have the bands highlighted, and Justin actually wrote the resistance band workout program. Fun fact, Justin's a certified trainer that works with us here at LOF. So these are the long loop pull-up bands. We have a set of 5 available. You pick the extra heavy for $39.99. That's all 5. You'll get 1 of each in this set. Or you can just order an individual band if you want just the red. You can just get a single red. You can just get purple, yellow, so on and so forth. You can order multiple. Again, these are going to be filled as soon as we get them in. I just have them marked as kind of pre-selling right now. But if you pick the extra heavy, $39.99, you'll get the full set of 5. And then what I'll do is when we have the other bands available, I'll even give you guys bonus options to be able to say, hey, for an extra $5 or $10, you can get the 10 set, and I'll ship it out all too. We'll have some really cool things. But yeah, I appreciate the support. I appreciate that questions, Evans. And we're going to be doing weekly live streaming workouts. Justin's going to tag in for a lot of those probably every week. I'm going to put him on the spot here and say, Justin, are you down to weekly live stream with us and do those workouts?
Absolutely, man.
Look at that. Justin said he's down. We'll obviously coordinate the schedule, get all that dialed in. So let's go back to our other sponsored content. And one thing I'm curious about, so I'm going to highlight. Oh, what's up, Stephanie? I'm highlighting these hydrocolloid Band-Aids. These are 2x2 inch Band-Aids. And it makes me think about how was, just taking care of your body, your skin, like infections, things like that. Oh man, thanks. Stephanie, that might put us at our next $5 giveaway. So we're at 1,000. Ooh, yeah, we're at 1,541. So that means, you know what that means, Jag? It's officially time to do a $5 giveaway.
Let's
do a
go.
$5 giveaway?
Absolutely, bro.
So that puts us right at it. Let's do a little screen share. Let's get our giveaway on, y'all. So this actually, originally this was going to be the band giveaway, but now we're at 1,541 followers. So this is going to be for our $5 giveaway. $5 giveaway. Right now. Who else is in? Jack. Oh, Jack. Yeah, so his name is Justin, but we call him Jag or the Jaguar for short. So, all right, so we got M, Kramer, Evans, Jeannie, Carlos, Samantha, Gizmo, Lewis, Arlene. Who else wants in? Let's put Stephanie, and I imagine you want in, Stephanie. And then what we'll do is if there's anyone else. Oh, we got Keo. Keo wants in. Boom. So we're still going to do, so we got the $5 gift card. We're still going to do the Resistance Band giveaway, but we're going to actually do the $5 giveaway right now because we just got our follower count to 5, so we'll give that away. And while I'm highlighting the bandages, I'm just going to talk about them because, like, to me, the bandages are actually a perfect fit for when we talk about Thailand, being able to help keep things sterile. If you get any rashes or anything like that, being able to put on this 2x2 bandage so you don't get any additional infections, it's really a clutch option. Let's see if I can actually, if my video is going to pop up here. Let's see if we got the video placed and ranked. Oh, look at that. Who's that? Recognize this gentleman right here.
Oh, bro, look how fly you look. Let's go. All
right, so here we go. We got me. And this is, again, me just showing it. Now, I was also dressed up for this one. This one I actually wanted to dress down because it's the in-between. So you guys get to see me in my hoodie and my, like, express pants. But here I'm talking about, again, the 2x2 bandages. You can either put this on top of a bandage. So let's say you got a bandage already on, covering it up, but you don't want it to come off. Because, again, when we get sweaty stuff, like that, it just comes off. This is just going to keep it still and in place. So I wanted to highlight that for you guys. Now let's go into it. Doesn't look like we got anyone else. Race time. All right, let's get our race on. Race is closed. This is for the $5 giveaway. What we're going to do, there was a really good, oh, Maxine, dude. Maxine, let's see if we got you in. How are you, Coach? I'm doing good, Stephanie. Maxine, I got you in. Race is officially closed now. I'm just excited. I get to hang out with Jag. I get to hang out. Max is going to hop back on for this one of my buddies. Put out the bat signal. I got just some close people that wanted to jump on and hang out with me. Plus, you guys are here. We got our bands up. We got all types of good stuff. So this is for, again, our $5 gift card giveaway. Oh, what's up, Travel Diva? Ready? It's race time, y'all. Let's get it. We're racing. Again, this is for our $5 giveaway. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have a confirmation to make sure that the winner is who they say they are. Because this hasn't been an issue yet, honestly, Justin. But you'll notice as we get bigger, we're at like 1,500 followers now. As we get to 2,000, as we get to 3,000, it continues to grow. Thanks for the follow, Beth. We're going to probably, I'm sure, have people try and claim things that didn't actually win. I haven't had it as an issue yet, but we're just mindful of that. People try to cheat or game the system. So what we're going to do is I want you guys, if you won, I'm going to have you take a screenshot, and then you're going to email me just to confirm it's you. That'll be like the important piece. And we'll also confirm with like a special code that you're going to put in there as well. All right, so let's go into with my fancy Kufandi V-neck. Go Santa. Oh, home stretch. Who do you think's going to win it, Jack? Who do you think's going to win?
My money is on Arlene.
Woo!
Let's
Congrats,
go.
Arlene. Here we go. All right, so Arlene, are you here? Oh, there she. I want to say Arlene's right, is Arlene like a girl's name or a guy's name?
I hope so. I'd say a girl's name.
And no judgment either way. I want to make sure I'm using the right pronouns and whatnot. All right, got you. All right, so Arlene, you know the deal. Email me at lifeofafighter. Yeah, girl, got it. I wanted to say girl, but I didn't want to make it. I'm just trying to be. Anyways, so email me, lifeofafighter@gmail.com. Just take a screenshot, throw it in there. Let me know it's you. And then again, I'm going to send out, guys, I still have some gift cards to send out, books, and when the resistance bands come in, like, so we got a pile right here. I don't know if you can see these books. These are all the books we're going to send out to like clients and people that have won, doing different giveaways, some orders we get to fill. And yeah, I'm just excited. I appreciate you guys. So shoot me that email. I'll pull up my Gmail real quick to make sure I got it. Could you put up the raise to get the pick? Yes. Yes. Boom. Get your pick on. Get your screenshot. Shabam. Shaboom. There you go. And then I should have that blocked. And then you're going to shoot me an email. I have my email pulled up just so I can confirm that it's you, Arlene. And then I'll send it to my other email to send those out probably on Monday. I'll get all the gift cards and everything called back up. Got it. All right, beautiful. Awesome sauce. So let's go back to you, Jack. So let's go back into the fun. So now again, guys, we still have a giveaway going down. Now we're going to be doing our resistance band giveaway. So if you guys want to get in on the resistance band giveaway, hang out. We're going to do it at any pretty much random time. So you got to be here, be ready. And yeah. What else? I appreciate you guys just chatting, see how everybody is. I love the community we get to create.
I know, dude. It's
how they're
sweet.
just kind of asking how everybody is, how things are going down. So we talked about that. We talked about your training. We talked about the travel, coming back. So you actually talk about your travel back. So you left what, Friday in Thailand, or did you leave Saturday like morning or Saturday?
I left Saturday night.
Saturday night. Okay.
Yeah. My flight wasn't until 11:15. And dude.
Thailand time?
Yes.
So that's like 11:15 Saturday in the morning or late morning.
Yeah. It was like right at the into the night, or not even the end of the night, bro. Like they were going hard.
It's the weekend too. So
yeah, dude. I had to be on my shit because I did not want to make the flight back at all. But they have
right?
Yes, dude. They have this service called Grab, which is basically like Uber through like just Grab. Exactly, like come grab me, my bad.
I was like, so it's not like that, or
Yeah. Literally, they'll bring you food, groceries. They'll come pick you up, take you somewhere, and they'll drive you on like either a scooter. If you want to be cheap, you can ride a scooter.
Yeah, scooter life.
Or like you can ride a car, or you can ride like a little trolley, like a tuk-tuk. And you have like all these different options, and like sometimes it's dangerous as fuck. Sometimes they do not give you a helmet, and they push the limits on how fast they can go, and it was wild, bro. Long story short, I planned to grab for like 9:30 p.m. And then he waited like an extra 10 minutes for me.
Is you special like that? He's got you.
Yeah, bro. Literally, like, we had a giant feast before I left. It was like Christmas Eve. So we had like a giant Christmas Eve feast. I went and bought a gift, and we did like a little gift exchange. I had special brownies, really delicious brownies. Yes.
Yes.
And that was like the gift I put in the exchange. And then I ended up getting a cool like Thailand shirt. And then the Santa, like the gym was just giving out gifts too. And I got like 2 more shirts because one of the guys there, one of the old Thai guys that really liked me, he gave me his shirt, like the one that he got from it. And so I got plenty of shirts, bro, all the shirts. And then I ate so much meat, so much steak. Steak is hard to get down there. And lots of pork, lots of chicken, just lots of meat. I stuffed my belly. I ate another magic cookie.
Nice.
And then I got on the plane, headed out to South Korea. And then I flew from South Korea, the 13, 14-hour flight, all the way back to Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, man. So like I had an extra 12, 13 hours on my Christmas day. It's all the magic. And then like, of course, like I was hungry when I got to Atlanta, bro, and the food was I don't know. It just wasn't the same. I was like, bro, this isn't $1. I don't want to pay for this.
Like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
So expensive.
Yeah, bro. It was gnarly. And literally, bro, like my big thing is like I flew that last hour, got back home on Christmas Day, immediately went to my sister's boyfriend's house who cooked us food and stuff, and oh, now we get to see the
We're not
fight.
gonna do the whole thing, but we'll just give you little pieces. Looky, look at that. Look at this lean machine over here. Oh, Teep City.
And then
He's
teeps
like, oh,
me.
we teeping? Oh, we teeping?
It was really cool, man.
Oh, but then Justin gets a little hand happy too. You're gonna say you hit him with a nice right, and then you start relying on the boxing, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, even just with the clinching, this dude had like 150, 200, maybe plus fights. And what's interesting too, guys, just so you know, in case for those that are not familiar with like Muay Thai, especially in Thailand, I'm sure, and I know we've talked about this, but you probably got to feel it a lot while you were there. Justin, was the pacing, like the first round and 2 rounds, even like, so the way it really will usually work from my experience of it, my understanding is they start betting, and even when you do the Y crew, you get to do the Y crew.
Oh yeah,
so,
I had a 5-minute white crew, bro.
Justin got to do the Y crew. The Y crew, for those of you who don't know, is like the dance prior to the fight that acknowledges your crew, but also seals off the ring and like kind of blesses it and like protects the fighters that are in it. So it's like a very traditional style or traditional dance. And the cool thing about it is when you do it, you actually get to see the fighters like mobility and balance. So that's what starts the gambling, actually. That's like a key part to the gambling. So they'll start watching, all right, based on how this guy does Y crew, he looks pretty solid. All right, I'll start betting. And then the first round, they keep betting. Second round, they keep betting. By the third round, they kind of stop betting. And you can still bet, but it shifts it. And that's where the fight really starts to level up. Like 3, 4, and 5 is where the fight really starts to pick up the pace typically. And it depends when you see a Farang or a foreigner coming in fight. They'll get like, sometimes they'll try and finish the fight in the first round or two just because that style. But usually you won't see the Thai guy go hard until the like 3rd, 4th, 5th round. So I'm wondering, with that being said, though, I mean, he hit you with a nice elbow right off the bat in the first round. So I'm curious how you felt with the pacing of it as well.
So I definitely felt like the first round, like when it all started, you see like we're doing that little like step dance thing. And then I threw the jab. And then I was like, oh, this dude's going to try and go slow. I'm not going to let that happen. I'm like, my whole style, the whole way I fight is like, I fucked him up. Like I mauled him 3 to 5 rounds. Why I'm the Jaguar.
Right, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. Keep telling them. I gotta run to the pot.
I got you, man. But literally, like that's my whole style. Like I don't play their game; they play my game. It's a very annoying. Like my style. Like I play like a long game. I have great cardio. I spend a lot of just time on my cardio, on just working on my techniques and everything. And literally, like, I felt him trying to go slow, and I was like, I'm not letting this happen. And then I was going fast, and I was landing punches, and I'm usually, like, a kick fighter. Like, I kick a lot more than I punch. I knee a lot more than I punch. And I landed just, like, for a few days in a row, I just focused on just throwing my cross. And I realized after 3+ years of training, I didn't know how to throw a punch whatsoever. So like when I threw these punches and they actually connected, I was like, yo, I can actually knock them out with these. This is crazy. And I got a little like punch drunk. And then the dude definitely like 2nd round, 3rd round, he was gassing hard. He was running out of steam. 4th round, he was still running out of steam, but he was still there. Like he had great cardio. But so did I, and I was there with him the whole time. Like, I went 5 rounds with.
We're not done.
Yes, dude. Like, literally, I felt great after. Like, I was still walking around, talking to my friends, eating food. I didn't realize how gnarly the elbow he caught me with was until I took, like, a bite of, like, a meat stick.
You felt it.
And I was like, oh, my jaw hurts. My jaw flipping hurts. So it was really cool. But, dude, I went in there 4-0 and I walked out there 4-1. Like, if I could lose anywhere, I'm glad it was in Thailand to a dude that had 200 fights. I had no idea how many fights he had beforehand.
Which is good. It's good to not, in my opinion, not know the experience because you can mentally psych yourself out.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
dude, no, like my coaches were telling me some stuff. They were like, throw elbow even level or something like that. Like just like
the experience.
Yes. And I was like, maybe he has like 50, 60, 40 fights, something like that. Nah, dude. They were like, after the fight, they were like, he had 200 fight. And I was like, what? I was like, he has 200 fights. And they're like, yeah, he had 200 fight. And I literally, bro, like I went to Thailand, got to train with the best, and I got to fight one of the best in Thailand. Like, come on, bro, stop playing with me. Soy el jaguar.
Yeah, Jay. Now imagine, so this is what I was talking to Max about with this like product right now. This is super cool. This is a translator.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
This is super cool because you can have one in one ear and you can give the other to the other person. They can speak Thai, you can speak English, and it'll translate for you and speak to each other. Or you could just have it like taking down the information. So this is something I was talking to Max about and Mace Hammer Time, both of them, about the idea of like when traveling, how clutch this can be. So I wanted to highlight that really quick. Since we are talking about Thailand and all of that, the ability that it can create for like a learning curve almost with your Thai or with any language you're going to learn. I just wanted to highlight that really quick. But anyways, continue back to the story. Experience, being able to come back. So how do you see this shaping even your mentality and your mindset going into tournaments and being able to go into fights now? Because being able to fight a Thai in a Thai stadium, like that's not as you know, let's say as Thailand gets more popular and more people go to it, maybe it'll become more of a common variable. But like not a lot of people you're going to fight are going to be able to have that experience right now. So it gives you a very unique, to me, advantage that I think is great you created for yourself. And yeah, Beth says that's really cool, right? Isn't that awesome, Beth?
Thank you, Beth. But yeah, man, like for me, I've always been really nervous going into fights because it's fighting, bro. Like they can knock me out. No,
it's a primal thing, man.
Yeah, like I don't know. I understand there's a lot of risk that comes with it. I understand there's a lot of long-term effects, but it's something I just like. That adrenaline rush is unmatched, and I want to do what I love. I want to see how far I can get with it. But I've always been really nervous going into fights, and
all the alarms going off right now.
Yes, sir. But literally, like, I wasn't super nervous going into this fight. Like, I kept telling myself, I've done this before. I've been here before, even though I've never been to Thailand and never fought
before. Like, right? Like, leveraging your experience that you do have, or your experiences and your mindset, that's a powerful thing, man.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, man. And I think I 112% know I had a winning experience. Like, I didn't walk away with the win that night, but dude, I fought a guy who had 200 fights and I walked away pretty much unharmed. They paid me some money, bro. That was crazy. Yeah, man. And I know I can definitely, like, now I know I can hang with the best. There's not really a need for me to be nervous. All I have to do is put in the work and I'm there. Which was really, it helps a lot. Like, I didn't understand the level I was on just with everything I do. I think I definitely drastically underestimated myself. Yeah, like I think I know not that I think I know that every other fight like that I have from now on, like back home, they match you with guys your experience level.
Yeah.
In Thailand, I fought
10 times that.
Bro, like 50 times, 100 times my amount. Yeah, man. Yeah. Literally, bro. When they told me how many fights he had after, I didn't believe them.
Like,
I was like, did I get hit too hard? I'm hearing the right number, right? And literally, like, the guys that I'm going to be going up against all over the East Coast, all over this country, they don't do this stuff. They don't take risks. They don't take bets on themselves like I just did. I think I know this is going to affect the way I fight, as in, like, it's not going to make me think I can knock everyone out or anything like that. Nah, dude. One big problem I have in my fights is I'm not patient all the time. And this has helped instill a lot of that. If I was a little more patient, if I chose my shots a little better, if I used my fight IQ a little more.
Listening to the coaching, right? Listening to the insight. That's a big one. And you mentioned fight IQ too. And to me, here's your thoughts on this, Justin. Like the idea of a fight IQ is not just you recognizing things, but it's like implementing what your coaches are saying too. Like not just trusting it, not that you didn't trust them, but like trusting that even if you see something, they're seeing something as well. And then Evan's like, wow, 200 fights. Yeah. Crazy, right, y'all? Like it's intense, especially when you have like a fraction of that at 4, because you were going. This was your 5th fight.
It was my 5th
So
fight.
your 5th fight to fight someone with like 200 fights is kind of it's just astronomical. But it's also you got this, bro. Good luck on your next fight. Yeah, so that's.
Hey, thank you so much, Evans.
And you'll see, like that's the cool thing. Justin's gonna come on more with live streams and helping us create more content, and even with the resistance bands. Again, he wrote the workout program you guys will get when you order the resistance bands. So we're gonna do live streams and lots of fun value with workouts using the bands and all the things that Justin gets to grow and experience. And that's so the other piece I wanted to talk about too is like here in the States, you can fight with no gear, but it's like pro rules. Like there's this gap that usually you have to be able to create with a certain amount of fight experience before you can close it. So you can't go in your 5th fight typically fighting with no gear on. You know what I mean? Like usually that doesn't happen. And not only fighting with no gear on, but fighting full rules with no gear on. I mean, you can throw elbows, like because getting hit with elbow pads on and headgear versus getting hit with no elbow pads and no headgear is different, right?
Yes, sir.
And I'm curious, this was one thing I was very mindful of, and I was a little bit more conservative because of it the first couple rounds, was knowing that there was no like elbow pads or anything to protect me. Like that was my first fight in Thailand where it was full rules pro Muay Thai with no version of gear. You know, no like shin guards or no limited elbows, no limited knees. Like everything was free range. So I'm curious, how was your mindset even going into that? Because even in sparring, you're not training that with no gear on. So how was it just preparing yourself mentally for the fight with no gear? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I really thought back to what my friend said. Shout out Deuce Almighty.
Yeah.
But him and Isaac both, like they've both fought no shin guards. Deuce has fought, and Isaac too. Like the guys back at the gym, they fought like no headgear, no shin guards. And they've always said like it's gonna hurt, but don't be like, I don't know, don't be scared of like how much it hurts when it does, when you click shins for the first time. When I didn't do anything crazy. Like I think I checked one kick. I teeped his kick a couple times, which was pretty cool.
Which is always awesome.
Yes. And you do feel it, but like the adrenaline's there, so you don't really feel it. You just know, like, oh shit, that really just that really just happened.
Yeah. So here's another thing with that in mind. I'm curious, what was your fight day? What was the ritual with the coaches? They have you come in early and like use Thai oil to like massage you down. Like, what was the routine from the fight perspective? Because I had one experience, and I'm always curious everyone else's experience around that. So run us through like fight morning all the way up to fight time itself on fight day.
I got you, man. So literally, like, we started fight preparations almost immediately. I figured out I had a fight a week out from the fight, and then immediately that like I was running sprints and doing all that fun stuff, and that's the video on my Instagram.
Oh yeah.
And then it was really different because like a week left, like a week before fight, you start tapering down here.
Yeah.
And over there, I had to throw 800 knees a day. We do 400 in the morning, 400 at night. Shout out Crew 10.
Now, is that on pads? Is that on the bag?
The bag, yeah. And he made, like, long story short, yes. I could do them in rounds, but I had to get 400 and 400. At first, it was 300 and 500, and that was horrible. And then there was 400 and 400, and I had to run a 5K every day before training. And I trained twice a day, so that's 2 5Ks.
Yeah. So for those that you don't know, that's like roughly between 6 and 7 miles.
Yeah.
Total for the day.
Yeah. And I was like, Mike's always been big on recovery. Shout out him. Shout out the brand.
But it's a different It's a different animal and the way they handle it in Thailand, which I don't always agree with, but listen, you can't argue
with your coaches.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's not really a choice.
Yeah. So literally, I'm just listening to everything they say, and I'm like, in the back of my head, I'm like, this is too much. This is too much. And I just kept listening. And then Sunday came around. I was hoping I had a rest day, and I fought on a Wednesday. And Sunday came around. He's like, 800 knee, 5K, just one 5K. And I was like, oh, thank you.
That's your active recovery.
Yeah. So I took those really easy, and I literally, when I ran, I bounced with my steps. I took my time.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can go a little lighter.
Yeah.
Slower, I should say.
Yeah.
So wait, while you're doing this, I want to do a little game. I want to check your heart rate, and we're gonna do something here. Give me your pointer finger, I should say. So we're gonna use the product I've highlighted right now. We're actually gonna check Justin's heart rate. Oh, what's up, Leslie? And we're actually gonna do two things. We're gonna check where your heart rate is right now. I imagine it's going to be between like 60 and 90, somewhere in that range, because we're talking. It's not fully resting. And then what we're going to do is you're going to close your eyes after we get your base. So what does it say right now?
It says 59.
What's the top number?
Oh, top number 98.
Okay, so that's 98% of blood and oxygen saturation. So 98% is oxygen saturation. The middle number is your heart rate. You're at 59, 58.
Now 60, like 68 to
60.
60.
So 60 is your like kind of like resting heart rate right now because you're not completely rested. So now what I want you to do, we're going to play a game here, guys. I want you to see how conditioned, or because it's already relatively low, we'll see how much it jumps. I want you to close your eyes. You're going to take deep breaths in through your nose, deep breaths out through your mouth. We're going to do this. I'm going to set a timer here for 30 seconds. I just want you to do that. Slow it down. And I'm going to look at the number. And I'm not going to have my alarms going off to mess with you. And we're going to see how low we can get. And I saw the highest number it got up to was 63. So we're going to say from 63, how low can we get this number in the next 15 seconds? Also understand, guys, for your resting heart rate, on average, typically you see between 60 and 80 when you're like just getting out of bed. The fact that Justin's here sitting and relaxing, and it's at like 60 is kind of an example of, again, his cardiovascular health. Good. And one more. Boom. So we got it down to 55 is the lowest.
Oh,
so
that's
from like
lame.
63 to 55. Now, it's kind of hard because you're going to eventually start to hit a wall where you can't get it that much lower than that. But the point is the impact breathing can have just in 30 seconds. Notice how Justin was able to take his heart rate down because of that breathing. That's why I like using things like pulse ox, heart rate monitors, and things like that so we can monitor this information, especially in between rounds. Now, the other thing I wanted to ask you about, speaking of rest and recovery, is did you notice that the rest periods were 2 minutes? Did you notice that, by the way? Like in the fights are 5 rounds, but they're 2-minute rest periods.
Oh, really?
Did you even notice that?
No.
Yeah, so they give you a long time to rest, which also makes it very entertaining and interesting. And they don't like, I don't even think they advertise or talk about it, but if you look at it and you sometimes you can feel like, man, this is a long, like I remember when I was trying, I was like, dude, this is a long rest. Like, and they always want to stretch your legs and, do all that fun stuff. So I think it's interesting. So
I thought it was a long rest period. I really I was like, man, they're talking to me a lot because they tell me a lot of just stuff to do. And at one point it was 4 different coaches all telling me really good things to do, but different things. And my brain was everywhere. I can get this down way lower. When I was getting my massages, I got that down to 40. Yeah.
So and this is where so if I look at my resting heart rate, I've been watching on my watch. It's been a little bit higher, so that means I think I'm overtraining a little bit. Right now it says my resting heart rate for today is 53. The other day I think it was 48. Normally it's 44 to 46, but it's been a little elevated. So that's honestly, it might be a good example of me just kind of overtraining a little bit. So I'm kind of see if I can get my data from the past week. Point of me saying all this is our resting heart rate becomes a really valuable data point to see if we're overtraining and knowing what it is, but also being aware of what device we're monitoring on because it can have a slight variation on it. But now I know Justin's going to be all right, let's see how low I can get this, which is part of the fun, right? So we're going to cycle through the products, guys. We still have our resistance band and or book giveaway. So let's do a little roll call, see who's still here for our giveaway. So we're at about the halfway point for the stream. So let's pull it up. Who's in for this giveaway? Who's still here? So I'm going to delete everybody's name. This was from our last giveaway. Let's see who's here and in for the giveaway.
Oh yeah. But back to the fight day preparations.
Yes.
I'm doing the 800 knees and the 5K. Monday, I go in and I want to say Monday. Monday I came in the morning and I ran and then I did my knees and then my coach started working with, like I did 3 rounds on the bag. And he kind of like told me the things to focus on when I was hitting the bag. So they were like guided. And then I did my white crew, and the rest of the time up until then, whenever we went to training, I just did my white crew. And then fight day, the first training of the day, I did my white crew a few times. And he was like, yeah, it's good.
Good balance.
He's like, oh, you remember.
Yeah, I do.
Yes, sir. And he'd say, yes, sir.
Sir.
And
Yeah, I got Evans in right here, guys. Yeah, I appreciate you guys looking out for each other. That's so sweet. So we got Carlos, Evans, Rosemary, Leslie, Beth, should be Beth, Gizmo, Keto, and Georgia. Who else we got?
but yeah, like I got the second massage of the day when I went back that evening for training. And then yeah, that was it. They
And
told
then
me
did
to
you
go.
guys all ride in the like pickup truck? Like, how'd you guys get there?
We had so many cars.
Yeah.
Like after he brought me down again, he was like, okay, go rest. And then at 6, go eat lots of food.
Yeah, fuel up.
Yes. So at 6, I went and ate beautiful food. I got like a bag of like crickets and grubs, which
Nice.
I figured out were actually
Protein.
really good, despite the way they looked.
Protein.
Yes, sir. And then we had so many people because a lot of the guys from the gym, they wanted to see me fight. They wanted to come support me.
This is awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. And originally we only ever planned like 3 cars, which is like 2 trucks and a car. And we filled up the gym truck, somebody else's truck and a car. And then me and 4 other guys, my crew included, and another crew too. We all had to get like a Grab, and we ended up getting like a 4-door sedan, so it wasn't even like a big car, and we all shoved it in the back of the car.
Just making it happen.
And yes, ma'am.
And what doesn't? Yeah, exactly. And
Look,
guys, right now I'm actually using my iWalk charger right now as we're speaking to charge up my smartwatch, which is a cool portable. Like this would come in handy, and then it's also it's got even a plug where we can charge our phone.
Oh,
and our
yes,
watch at the same
sir.
time. Look at that awesome sauce. Y'all.
that's awesome. Yeah.
Charge it. So, anyways, continue. So we're transporting. We're getting there. Not necessarily the most spacious, but we get the job done. It gets you there.
Yeah.
Now, what time do you get there? And then what time do the fights start? And when do you go on?
We
Give us
get
the
there
deets.
about 8:30. The fights start at 9, and we had the very first fight was one of the Thai kids.
Yep.
And then those kids fight like every week, every other week. And they're so nice. They're so clean, so patient, so aggressive. It's beautiful.
What's crazy too is like, did they talk about the gambling aspect of it?
I saw gambling
Like,
aspects.
yeah,
Yeah, like gamblers would come up and bet. And then my fight was like one of the craziest for the bet. Like the bettors loved me, bro.
Yeah, because you're like, dude, just going.
Yes. And we get there. We were the first fight, and then I was the 4th fight, and then another one of my teammates was the 6th fight, and then the 7th fight was us too. So they start at around 9, and they finish at around 12:30, 1 o'clock, something like that. And then literally everybody after the fight, like just random people from America, like random sponsors, random Americans, random, like there was a Scottish dude. I wish I could remember his name. I want to say Brian. He follows me on Instagram now. Shout out Justin the Jag.
Woo!
Um,
In case you guys want to follow Justin, let me actually pull up your Instagram real quick.
Awesome. Word. Thank you, man. But people everywhere, they were just just random people just taking pictures of me.
Justin_the_jag. And that's a picture from the fight right there, in case you guys are
It's a
wondering.
beautiful jab landed.
Boom, getting a sprint on. Shabam, y'all. Shabam. All right, it's giveaway time. You guys ready? Do we have anybody else? We got 8 people in. Let's see. Who else we got? Yeah, we're giving away these resistance bands.
Yes, sir. Are we doing the full bag?
Yeah, we're doing the whole set.
So the $40.
Yep.
Let's go, bro. That's awesome.
That is it. And once we get them in, ooh, Arlene's in. I got you, Arlene. Get Arlene in.
See for everything today.
Oh, I see you, Arlene. Right, imagine Arlene gets in. Oh, what's up, Chris? Hey. Chris, hop on over to Amazon. Get in on this giveaway. So again, guys, you got to be here on Amazon. So I'll wait a minute. Let Chris hop on over. We'll get you in for the giveaway. Come on over to Amazon. Got all the alarms going off. All the goodies. So fight day, you get up. Travel Diva, we got you, Travel Diva.
Can't forget Nelson, bro.
Got you. Nelson! All right, so we got Nelson in.
But yeah, man, like, the fight was awesome. I fought a dude with 200 fights. They tell me after. And then one of my friends, he's like a professional sports bettor. He lives in Australia.
Nice.
So, of course, he bet on the fight and everything. And, like, he sent me videos and clips, and I just got them, like, yesterday or the other day. But apparently I was, like, a massive underdog. Yeah, like, of course, because I had no idea.
Tie, like, all the stuff they're going to do.
Yeah, dude, a 200 fighter, a dude with 200 fights, a stadium champion versus just some random American with 4 fights. I was a massive underdog, and then I literally went all 5 rounds. I almost knocked him out a few times, and it was so crazy.
I got Chris in.
And literally, like, I'm so happy with the result. Because, like, dude, if I was to lose, like, I'm glad it wasn't in, like, a spectacular fashion.
That, I think it's good in the amateur career to get your losses out of the way, to learn. And even, like, truthfully, in Thai fighting, no one's undefeated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No one's going to go pro and go undefeated and have, like, hundreds of fights. You know what I mean? That's just not how it goes. I think it's important to be able to address and learn how to do that. And then Maxine's here, a set, so I won't enter. Got you, Maxine. And then if you want, Maxine, did you win a book? Because since you won the set, Samantha's in. You can pick, so you guys can pick between the bands or the book. And if you've won them both, then then you can always just not enter. Don't worry about it. But it's good to see you guys. Yeah, I got the book and the bands. Bam, looking.
Oh, let's go.
Here we go.
Maxine's over there balling out, bro.
Right, so I got a whole stack I get to send out here. All right, I think that's pretty much going to be it. Let's kind of close the race out. I'll pull up the bands, and let's get it. Race is closed. Race time, y'all. Let's go.
3, 2,
and
1.
Bam! Shuffle them up. Shuffle them Santas. Let's go. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, I'm also excited for you guys that get the books and bands and the prizes. Please feel free to also leave a review. I have to double check with Amazon policies though, just to make sure you can actually, leave a review if it's been won in a giveaway or anything, because they're kind of like tight about those procedures. But I'll get back to you guys. But if you enjoy the book, if you bought it, if you ordered it, please leave a review. I think we hit like 60 copies or 60 orders in between the digital and the hard copy. So all the reviews and input become tremendously helpful and greatly appreciated. We're actually listed as a bestseller for one of the days.
Oh, let's go.
That's trending and what?
Stop playing, bro. Shout out Coach Mike Carlo.
Let's get it.
Lifestyleoffitness.com and everything else. Oh, who's got it? Who's got it? Oh, Keo.
Keo pulls it
Let's
out.
go, bro. Shout out Keo.
Keo, you got Let's see. We'll give you 30 seconds to make sure that you are here. Keo, are you here? We got the clock running. Oh, there's
Yeah.
Keo. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna email me at Life of a Fighter. Oh, let me leave the screen share. Take a screenshot. Keo, so this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna take a screenshot. Screenshot, and email me at lifeofafighter@gmail.com. Yeah, Chris, give me a call, dude. Go for it. And send a password that I can confirm. So, like, send me a code word that I can confirm. Hey, what was the word? And then boom, I'll make sure it's you, Mike. So show me. Does that say show me the book? Show me the money. Show me the money. Let's actually pull up the book really quick, because I want to actually see what the rankings are. Because we're like, the goal is to get to the top 100 in our categories, and we still got a ways to go. But let's look at where we're falling for this. So yeah, we're bestseller rank. We're in the top. We got to break the top 1,000,000 first. We're not in the top 100. We're in the top 20,000 for diet and weight loss books. And then there is like a short read 90. We were in the top, like, I forgot what percentage for like short reads. But look, we could really use some review, guys. The reviews are a massive help. So let me pull this down here. So if you guys have gotten the book, please leave a review. Give me some feedback. Make videos if you want to. It's tremendously helpful, and it helps us climb the ranks for our books. So right now we're ranking in the bestsellers. We still get to break the top 1,000,000 in books in general, and then in diet and weight loss, we're in the top, like, about to be in the top 16,000. The goal is to get to the top 100 on both of these. And then we also got a ranking, I think, on the short reads, 90 minutes or less. So bam, that's pretty much it, y'all, on that end. Now we'll I touched on all the products. Now we're just gonna cycle through things. Any questions you guys have, we're gonna go into the last half hour or so. Justin, you've been hanging out the whole time, dude. Can't leave a review unless you buy. Yeah, exactly. Make sure you guys buy it, though. Don't just leave a review without actually having the product. If you've won it, I'm gonna double check to make sure you can leave a review if it's been won or gifted to. I believe you can. Who is your friend? Chris is just joining us. So Justin, for those that are just joining, let's have you introduce yourself and break down what we've been talking about today for those that are just joining us.
Soy el Jaguar. I'm the Jaguar. My name is Justin Roberto Carrillo. I'm all people 3 to 5 rounds. I love what I do. I love the life I live.
Yeah.
I'm an avid fighter. I'm a health coach. I work with Mike a lot. Shout out him. Shout out Lifestyle of Fitness. He's helped change and transform a lot of parts of my life, mindset included. And for a long time, I was undefeated. But I just came back from Thailand. I had the opportunity to fight one of the best dudes around out there. And it was awesome. I literally just got back on Christmas Day. And today is what, Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. Literally, I had gnarly jet lag for maybe the first day and a half, 2 days. And luckily for me, I am 22 years old. So I'm really young and my body recovers really well. I'm ready for the question.
For you too. What's the question? Oh, what's up, Island Girl? What's the question? Let's see what we got.
Yeah, dude, you can listen to my podcast. Shout out the Jag Off Hour.
Jag is in JAG.
JAG.
Off.
It's just
What's up, Lori?
Goofy podcast where me and all my friends, Mike included, we come out, we talk, we give you some crazy life lessons. But it's a lot of fun, man. Shout out Justin the Jag. That's me on Instagram. And literally, soy el mejor del mundo. I'm the best in the world. Give me time, I'll be there. I love the life I live. I love the people I meet. And yeah, dude, it's going to be a crazy journey. But I'm ready for the question. It'll be my last question, and then I got to bounce.
Oh, let's see what we got.
I will one day. I will be one day.
Are you? So ask him, what is the way to start learning fighting? Just getting on here. Oh yeah, Island Girl. So I think the question, if I put it simply, is what is the way to? How would you start? If you haven't started fighting or learning martial arts, how would you recommend getting started?
probably watching a lot of like Bruce Lee movies, Jackie Chan. No, literally the best way to start is Googling. Literally, kickboxing, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, MMA near me. Whatever you're interested in, just Google it. Like if you want to try out boxing, just go ahead, and while your brain's still on it, before that time goes by and you completely forget, like, yeah, man, I really want to try this out. Just, dude, go ahead, open up a new tab on your phone, a new tab on your computer, just search near me what's available and go through the steps, get a trial class set up. If you guys want to go to the best in the world, Google Rogue Combat Club. Shout out them. Any program literally will do. See if you're really about it. See if you like it. Start nice and slow. Enjoy it. Like, I didn't start with the honest ideal of me becoming the Jag, of me becoming the man that I really wanted to be. I started out as something for me to look forward to on the weekends, and slowly but surely, I love this life.
Bam. And then there's a guy here that fights. Yeah, that's Justin right here. Boom. Yeah, Maxine. Yeah, Island Girl. Yeah. Appreciate you taking the time, Jag. I put out the bat signal. Justin jumped in last minute. I know you got other stuff to do today, so I'll let you kind of bounce, but I want to give you a high five. Appreciate you coming in, hanging out.
Bro.
I'm going to still hang out for another probably 20 or 30 minutes, guys, but let me just walk Justin out. We'll pull this camera off. Boom. It'll just be me hanging with you guys, so we'll walk him out. I'm going to run to the bathroom and we'll BRB, but don't you guys go anywhere. I'm going to be right back, and then we might even have Max jump back in and hang out with us. But I'll let the boxing goes while I walk him out. The people are saying bye. We'll be back. Don't worry, Justin will be back, though, y'all.
Yo, Mike, how much is one of these?
You can just hide out.
Oh, thank you. Shout out, Mike.
Oh, man. Yeah, Jack. Thanks for coming in and hanging. Hey, how are you? Damn, y'all. All right, so Justin's out. We're going to hang now. Now we get to hang out, just me and you guys. We'll dig into any of the products you guys have questions on, any of that fun stuff. And yeah, have ourselves a grand old day. I was excited to have Justin come on, though. Again, he just got back from Thailand, so I was excited to have him come on, go over stuff. He'll share more stories. I'll go through, again, any of the products. I'm just going to cycle through everything, guys. If you guys have any questions on anything, just let me know. We'll make sure we dig into it. But other than that, we just get to hang out now. Now I get to just hang with you guys. What kind of questions do we got? All right, let me just check on. Let's see how Teresa's doing. Let's see. So we're going to edit that for sure. We're going to do beginner. Do dumbbell resistance band. Muscles. Ooh, so let me turn that one off, Becky, because we don't have any more giveaways going on unless we get some new followers. So we did our band giveaway. We did the $5 gift card giveaway. We are at 1,543 for followers. So if we get 2 new followers, we will do another $5 gift card giveaway. So let's just stay tuned for that. But I'm going to hang out for probably another 20, 30 minutes. Just hanging out with you guys, going over the products, cycling through everything. If you guys have any questions, let me know. And that's really it. I'm just excited to be able to hang with you guys. Especially we had Justin on. We had Max come on before. He might pop back in with us. And yeah, just have all the fun, y'all. Have all the fun. Pull this one up. Back into here. What other kind of questions do you guys have? Talk to me. Talk to me. Tell me your name. Let's see. Too many rest days. What? How we got too many rest days? Oh, there we go. Take some of these rest days out of here. All right, let's see. What messages am I missing? Do we miss anything? Workouts. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, y'all. What else is going down? What are you guys doing for New Year's? That's maybe my other question I'll ask. Curious to tap into everybody. What's going down for the New Year's fun? Hey, Coach Mike, what's up? What's going on, Rosalinda? How we doing? Christmas was awesome. I had a great time. Kids had a great Christmas. We putting out a bunch of product videos based on Christmas. And then tomorrow, I'm actually going to do a live stream where I'm literally just going to go over our top Christmas gift picks from 2022, but especially for the holidays, the gifts that we got. How about you? How was Christmas? How was the holiday? How was the weekend? I think it's an interesting going to new girlfriend's parents' house. Ooh, that should be exciting or interesting to say the least. So we got going to new girlfriend's house or girlfriend's parents' house for New Year's. What else is everybody doing? Do you guys have any traditions you like to do every year? Does it change up? Who's actually I don't even know if I'm going to make it to midnight. I got to be honest with you guys. Who's actually going to make it to midnight? Ooh, going to a party. Okay, Island Girl. And then we spent Christmas for the first time in Vegas. It was very magical. Kids had a blast. Ooh, that sounds awesome. Very nice. I like it. And again, guys, we're just I'm going through all the products now. I kind of already shared video and went through everything. If you guys have questions, I'll elaborate more, but I just wanted to at least kind of go over everything. I want to hang out on the tail end of the stream here. We got about maybe like 20 or 30 more minutes. And that'll really be all the fun for today. And again, stay tuned, guys, because I have, again, a bunch of videos that are going to continue to drop on our video section on the storefront. We have a bunch coming out, so that'll be exciting. Exciting for me, at least. I can't speak for you guys. Boom. Boom. Okay. Let's see. We got boom. So we got, is that 10, 15 minutes? Just checking something here, guys. Boom. All right. Yeah, we're actually pretty much right there. You already know. And then, Mike, just confirming, did you receive my email from the other day? I know you make a list for the giveaways. Yeah, let me double check to make sure I got you, Nelson. Boom, 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 boom. Doom, 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 doom. Don't. Boom, 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 boom. Well, let me see. What was yesterday? Hold on, let me pull it up. Let's check. There we go. Okay, there we go, Nelson. Yeah, I got you. I got you. All right, forward, boom. Got you. Okay. Bam, yeah, 2-time race champion in the day. Yeah, I got you, Nelson. I sent that to my other email, so now we got it set. So Monday you should be seeing everyone that won our gift cards from last week. You guys should be seeing Those being sent out on Monday. And then I got a stack of books we're going to be sending out. I'm also waiting for the bands to come in. We're going to send those out to the winners, and they're available still online for pre-order. If you guys want to get your bands pre-ordered, we got a bunch of great options and deals going down. Bye-bye all. Hope you all have a wonderful New Year's. Yeah, Rosalinda. Have a great New Year's as well. If we don't see you, I'll be back tomorrow, guys, 11:15. So you guys can stay tuned for that. And, yeah, I think that's actually going to do it, y'all. I'm going to bounce out. I appreciate you guys. I miscalculated on the time, but cheers, everybody. Thanks for hanging, and I will see you guys tomorrow, again, 11:15 a.m. We're going to have also a guest lined up for that one, so see you guys tomorrow with our guest as well. Cheers, y'all. Last week when I won the bands. Oh, snap, Keo, you didn't send an email. You done messed up. No. All right, so we're going to figure out what we're going to do. Do you mind confirming with your list? So, yeah, I got to check. So this is where things get a little convoluted. So here's the unfortunate reality. I'm going to have to double check, but just shoot me an email and let me double check. So I can always go worst case scenario. I can go back to I can go back to the live stream as well and confirm it. So just shoot me an email and then let me know what date you want it on, and I'll go back to the live stream and check it. But that's why you guys do me a favor, send it when you win it, and then we'll set up the code and I'll confirm it. But other than that, see you guys later. Cheers, everybody.